Hello everybody, ZHP 2004 here with Dad's Gaming. We are back after a bit of a break. Going to talk a little bit about the latest update with the new collision system from Forza 7. Going to see what kind of new impacts we have. We're going to start it off right here. And normally that would have punted the guy and would have been halfway down the straightaway, so nice to see that sort of works. So we're going to kind of skip around here, just a few races. I did cycled hoppers, so we're going to move here to test track, top gear test track. I got bumped there in the rear, didn't get spun out, so we're going to go down the back straight here. We're going to see the dive bomb, see what kind of effect that has on cars. And well, surprisingly not that bad. Normally you probably would have been punted out left into the grass. So it looks like it's working. And I will say the racing seems a lot closer. Well, whoa, I don't know where that guy came from. Somebody just going around the wrong way. But yeah, so the racing has seemed to have gotten a little closer. I guess maybe people are realizing that you know, if you touch somebody, you're not going to send them off, or you're not going to spin yourself out. Just like right here, I mean, we're going 3-4 wide around the corner here in Prague. Two fairly high-powered cars. Still got to give each other room, and try to squeeze up through here. I try to give the guy room. I bump the wall, but here we are, you know, 3 wide. Somebody goes shooting up through the middle. So the system, I mean, it seems to work. But like I said, it seems maybe people kind of taking a bit of an advantage out of the situation, because again, you can get close, you can tap somebody, just like I tapped that Ferrari there, but you know, no harm, didn't spin him out, didn't spin me out, but is that good? I don't know, but here we go. You know, we got sideswiped again. Got a dive bomb up the inside, but again, you know, we're not flying off into a wall somewhere and getting completely turned around. And I don't know if they fixed this also or not, but coming up here, the left tunnel, we got the warning up ahead, and you just can't see. But everybody, you know, that was in the accident, I guess they got turned around and they were all ghosted out, so we got through there clean. So I've read some remarks, talked to a few people. Some people have very mixed emotions on the new collision system. Yes, the incidents aren't as large or as epic of a crash. However, they are still there. You still have people, you know, wanting to just be complete fools. In any open hopper, and you're going to get that. It's you know, it is Forza, you know, it is open play. Driving yourself off to the wall there on the left doesn't help matters. But I mean, all in all, they were good racing. Now this is what I really wanted to see here. We came to Monza, short circuit, very tight turn 1. Gonna see how the physics play out here as we just take some little hatchbacks, I guess the hot hatches, down in turn 1. I purposely went to the outside just to, because I knew that was coming. But, and now here we are, we're 4 wide trying to go through the corner. But again, everybody kind of gets through, nobody's, you know, turned around, too out of shape. We got somebody that runs off wide here, we're just going to move over, let him regain. And, but yeah, the track seems a lot more crowded, a lot closer. Definitely makes for more exciting racing if you can race around people that, I don't want to say you kind of get a bit of a rapport with, a little bit of respect for. But we're going to jump here now to a little different race. Run around Brands Hatch. And this was a really good race. We had a good time, you know, 7 laps. We're going to run 7 laps of this. So we're going to, you know, get over the curb a little bit, be in second. I come up here, gonna probably take the long way around here. I could have gone inside, but I didn't. It kind of burns me. I get bumped, but You know, you can actually kind of lean on people a little bit there. You know, he comes back, kind of gives me a shove, but the car doesn't go anywhere. So you can kind of hold your line at that point and, you know, make out, you know, A-okay, as long as you're not being, you know, complete jerk about it. So, but we're going to skip here. Going to be coming up on the final lap. Nothing really happened this race. Everything was pretty quiet. Just I was catching this guy pretty much, you know, through the last turn. Well, really anywhere that there was a turn. He kind of pulled away on me in a few places, but maybe we'll get the pass done here. So we're up in the first with 1 lap to go, and we're going to see if we can maybe win this race. I did win the race in the hatchbacks earlier, but we got a back marker here. He slows down. I slow down. Now, in the old system, I believe I probably would have been doing pirouettes down this little straightaway here, but I'm going to try to go around this guy, and he's just not having it. Just completely pushes me wide. But, again, you know, the cars aren't, you know, on ice as soon as they touch. They kind of hold their ground. So, and, you know, stupid me, I'm going to try to go past the guy again. He's pushing me off now. I'm actually pushing back. I was on the grass. I was able to kind of push back a little bit on him. So, and we at this point, you know, I conceded first and second. So we're going to wait. He's just going to overshoot the corner. We'll get around him and settle for 3rd place there. Real shame that, you know, you still have that in the lobbies, but again, it is what it is. And unless you're, you know, playing with friends or an organized session, you're going to have that, unfortunately. Now, this came up in the hoppers, which I thought was really interesting. It seems, I don't know how long it's been going on like this, but maybe since the new update, Forza's really throwing some more interesting vehicle selections into these. So this is just a real short clip, just first couple corners, and, well, and that's why. So we're just going to skip pretty much the rest of the race. That's really all that happened, and we're going to see how collision system works with something a little more high powered. We're going to go here to Road America, down Front Straight. So always chaos here, always chaos at turn 1. So I'm gonna go left. This guy was coming up, but, you know, bump me, you know, no harm. I overshoot the corner, kind of get bumped, go wide, I get tapped again. And again, that should have spun me out with the old collision system, at least I believe so. I bumped him, he went a little deep, and kind of got around there. And that's really the majority of how the race went. Even with the higher power cars, as long as you're not a, you know, complete tool, which I may or may not have been in this race. We'll have to wait and see. But get down here, and bam, I got hit in the rear end, but we managed to keep it under control. Didn't take anybody out. Again, I'll have to go back and look at footage from previous races with the old system. And I'm pretty sure I would have went around pretty much just like I managed to do there on my own. So, yeah, collisions with walls are still a thing, obviously. And, you know, it did ghost me out eventually there. I just couldn't quite get going. And it did finish the race out. Wasn't that best of a race, but we'll see how we do with Indy cars at Le Mans. And boom, here we have a tap. But again, the cars, they really didn't move. You know, a little bit of a shudder. I got a little tap there, kind of pushed the front end a little wide, but nothing ridiculous. So we're going to come down here. We just got through Indy corner, I guess that was, and you know, got bumped there, but it didn't bother the car the least bit. Normally, you know, you'd be spinning out. So people are wanting the race closer, kind of pushing the limits, and we're going to wind up bringing the whole race here. You know, lower class off-roaders, just so you can see kind of, if you haven't ventured into these hoppers, you can kind of see what the racing is kind of turning into. And this wasn't the best race position-wise, but and obviously not the cleanest racing. There's a lot of leaning, a lot of bumping and banging, but it's close, and again, it's probably has a lot to do with the new system. You really couldn't get these vehicles this close or on one another like this prior to the collision system, although the driving standard's improving, obviously. But we're going to go 4 wide down this straight into this corner. All right, we got the Jeep, 2 Broncos, and a buggy, and nobody goes flying off the outside. There was a lot of contact there. Now there's smoke up ahead, but again, everybody's kind of getting through. I really didn't hear anybody complaining for as messy of a race as this was. I mean, if damage was on, there wouldn't be a straight body panel on any one of these vehicles by the end of the race. And but this was honestly probably a lot of fun. You've probably seen on other channels where some other people, they hold races and they'll do videos with a certain class of car, a certain type of vehicle or something. This was almost like that, but this was a public lobby. I mean, it was competitive, people racing, and I don't know why I couldn't quite get left there and get off that guy, but even get it up on 2 wheels coming around the last corner. But it was a fun race. Again, the old system would not have been like this. So if you don't mind a little bit of rubbing, the new system's great. If you want something a bit cleaner, this new system might not be so great, because like I said, it's one of those things where people kind of realize you can kind of get away with a little more. I'm really interested to see what the new penalty system's going to be coming out, I believe, next year. What Forza has in mind with that, as far as, collisions, track extension, if there's going to be some kind of penalty system, sort of like there is in Gran Turismo Sport. That's something else that I kind of, maybe looked into doing. My gaming time is limited, as is obviously by the lack of video content lately. I do apologize for that. But again, we're back here in 16th position, and I mean, there's just a gaggle of Jeeps and buggies and SUVs and here, and still battling, and it doesn't get much closer. I think that GP tried to avoid me, kind of, tried to swerve away from me a little bit and overcorrected it and just shot off to the left. And we're gonna just come down through here. There's only a 2-lap race, so no harm in that. Just a quick little fun jaunt, shall we say. And but I mean, watch this finish. We have 3 wide and 2 in front of them, plus me. That's 6 vehicles, and I'm pretty sure I got somebody right behind me too. And we're all just coming across the line there. But guys, let me know your comments if you've had any experience with the new system. Likes, dislikes, but I'll talk to you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.